3, 2, 1, and we are there.
Pressure's on. Quick, somebody say something funny. No.
Today's not a funny day for me. It's
no.
one of my only days of relaxation, so I'm gonna be super chill.
Okay.
Chill.
That is also acceptable. Yeah.
What? No, back. What? Why is that asking me to?
No silly Dragon Ball Z voices or Yu-Gi-Oh voices today. If you want that, go check out Team 4-Star. Oh, that's right.
Are they sponsoring it? Oh yeah, no, they're gone.
They're fucking dead. They got killed.
That's what they get for doing Fly Asia, man.
Yeah.
But that's okay. Now Lanapator has all the time in the world to do his Yu Yu Hakusho bridge again, right?
Right?
That's how that works. What? No, I don't want to start a new freaking game. Why does it keep on asking me to start a new freaking game? This one. Okay, boom. Why is it not back? Boom. No, continue, you dingus. There you go. Jeez, they're trying to make me overwrite my own data.
I did that once.
Does anybody have a lobby ready yet?
I can create a lobby.
Okay, give me just 1 second here. Settings. Settings. My music is too low. Gotta pump up those jams. There you go.
Pump it up.
Right now.
Now, gentlemen, we have a variety of maps to choose from, and just to just to get them out there, I can list them off.
Just follow your heart, Matt.
Just follow my heart.
Yep.
Just pick it myself.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. That works too. I'll go with this one. I guess looks like a good one.
You just let me know what your lobby's name. Oh, also put a password on the lobby.
Lobby that I just created. Games speed very high.
Yeah, put it as high as possible.
Oh yes, okay. Or just look for the lobby named Matthias-737. Hopefully you should
Fresh.
be able to find it.
There it is.
Ah, there we go. Yeah. Ooh, man. Wait, what? Oh no! Oh, we've got a random. No!
Yes, oh yes, a random.
Do we just want to run with it?
Yeah, let's go. I'm
Okay,
ready.
fuck it. Let's go. I don't even care. Let's go.
So welcome to the SAF podcast. I'm again once your host. This is a big game night tonight. It's shaking things up a little bit. You're having a little bit of fun with 100% OJ. If you're not familiar, it's a Steam game. It's kind of like Mario Party, but for weebs, and not your normal weebs, like the really big weebs. And today I have my two guests on mic. One that is muted. We have Mr. Matthew Ferrugia and Mr. John Lamy, also known as Kamen Rider Suitor. Say hello, gentlemen.
Hello there, ladies and gentlemen. It's me. It's Matt. It's Matt Ferrugia.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just your friendly neighborhood Canadian here to talk about some video games, some anime, some assorted awful media that you should perhaps be taking in moderation. And yeah, well, didn't really think this bit through enough. we're gonna talk about some video games and shit. And if that's your thing, then hang on. This will be a good podcast. John, what's up, buddy? How about you?
Everything's fine. Today's a lax day for me. I'll be your ASMR for the evening, dudes.
Oh, thank God.
So,
I haven't tried those out yet.
I'm just gonna be chill and not do anything funny or anything. So, just enjoy.
Well, speaking of ASMR, our first question today from the audience, from the stream, is ear eating, yes or no?
Ear eating. Oh, fuck. Good thing I've given this so much thought.
No, I meant for John. Is he going to treat us to any ear eating for today for the ASMR?
Well, I mean, last time I looked in the mirror and on my birth certificate, my name wasn't Mike Tyson.
That is a good joke.
However, I have played a few punch-outs here and there.
Now, John, I'm feeling awfully misled because you said this would not be a funny day for you, but you were already funnier than me.
Well,
Yeah.
sorry to disappoint, but I'm not trying.
Are you guys done with your cards yet? I'm waiting for you guys.
Oh, I'm done.
I am also done with the cards.
Are we waiting for that rando?
Probably.
I don't know.
I'm still waiting on other players. Oh, there
It
we go.
says that
Okay,
I'm-
geez,
oh, there
as
we
soon as
go.
I say it.
I'm like one of those boring side characters in Yu-Gi-Oh! Who just throws a fucking deck together because he knows he's gonna lose to Yugi.
Oh, you guys are both the dudes.
Yeah.
You lamos. I've got a real
Generic
character.
anime protagonist, man.
You can't beat Debris.
No, can't do it.
Really?
Come on, weeaboo, Rudolph. Let's see your shit.
Hey, I got that for free. And it helps distinguish me because this is actually a very popular online character to use.
Alrighty, let's see. I got cards now.
So,
How does this
who wants to start with what they've been doing on our little
I
hiatus?
think purple is the good one.
No, purple's the transporter.
Oh, it's random shit. I
You
gotta
just
relearn everything.
you don't want to get on the. Oh, there are no minus spaces. Oh no, the blue spaces are the drop. They're the ones that drop your stars.
That's
Oh,
what a
yes.
lot of D&D playing gets you. Nothing but good dice.
Die. Yes, I just beat up a seagull. Am I
Oh.
kawaii yet?
You have proven your masculinity.
Please cut to the part where I roll really shitty dice rolls.
Say no more.
Live on stream.
We'll take it out in post, don't worry.
Billy, if you are listening, please edit our video.
Mm.
Oh, what you gonna do, boy?
Roll 7.
Oh man.
I only have one option.
Natural 20.
You got lucky with that one. Oh, what are you gonna do, boy?
I'm still up.
Revive me. It's alright, it's early game, I don't care.
I am still like really surprised that we caught a random like instantly. That's cool. I like that.
It's 'cause you didn't
Yeah,
make
come on, John.
the lobby private.
Throw them bows.
Throw them
See
hands.
what you got? Oh shit. Son of. No. Oh fuck. Oh, all right. I'm not dead. You know, that's a victory in and of itself. Let's fuck up this chicken. Okay. Oh, this will be fine.
The
You
chicken's
guys
pretty
are so
easy to
used
beat.
to the Yu-Gi-Oh cards, but I played some Dungeon Dice monsters back in the day.
Ooh.
So
You
it's just
suck
like
at it.
dual monsters.
Alright, here we go. It's Bakugan ability activate.
Ah,
Look at you.
God damn it.
So, John, I know you've been keeping up. We're just gonna keep it casual this week, I guess. I know you've been keeping up with Super, at least up to a certain point. How how caught up are you on Super? You up to date?
Episode 89 of the sub. Like, I just skipped everything, but I've been keeping up with the latest episodes.
Okay.
So I saw the whole stuff with Tian.
Yeah, that was an interesting
recently.
filler episode, yeah.
And on the dub, I'm all caught up on that.
So you excited for Super Mega Ultra Gohan again?
Yeah, I'm interested to see where we go. I mean,
Yeah, baby.
will he be able to access Blue? Probably not, because he needs Whis' training for that. But
God, freaking.
will he and Piccolo's training be able to keep up with Blue? Is the better question.
We'll see. I don't know. I hope he just gets 3. I want to see Gohan as Super Saiyan 3.
You know, the transformation that never wins.
I mean, technically Goku stood his ground as an angel against, Kid Buu as 3. Oh. We were playing so good. Why did they leave?
Had enough of the weep speak that they can't hear.
Actually, no, it was Matt. Matt left.
Yes, I am later, bitch. Alrighty, opponent.
Interesting.
It's alright.
Who is
The NPC would play good for you.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if he's gonna be Blue. What if he gets Rose?
Yeah, that'd be pretty interesting.
It would be interesting. I don't know.
How much longer do we need to wait until Super Saiyan Turquoise?
We already do have Super Saiyan Turquoise, basically. That's what Blue looks like.
Super Saiyan Maroon.
Well, the next thing that we're coming up to.
Well, that was the original Super Saiyan God, though. It was Maroon.
They've all been done. It's too late to make jokes. Damn it.
There's no green yet.
Oh yeah.
We're actually catching up to our first legendary Super Saiyan female version.
I'm gonna fight this motherfucker. We've got some equal health. This could go very well for. Oh shit! Nice. Yeah. Ah, fuck. He's so nice. He's already back again. Wait, hang on a second.
Much to say. Maybe I'll go first for the whole.
Guys,
things.
Guys, I don't mean to cut you off, but it says that everyone that I'm fighting against is a CPU.
Yeah, I know. You got kicked out of lobby somehow, and so we've been playing. Your player got kicked by a CPU.
I'm too good.
So John and I are still in the same game with our fourth member.
Oh man.
It's alright. The computer lost a bunch of your stars.
Yeah, I know. It died too. It's doing really bad.
As soon as I leave, it all falls apart.
It's alright. We'll get back together in the next lobby.
Oh yeah. Yeah, John. What's been going on in your life though? What's been happening?
Let's see. So we all know that I've been keeping up with Super, both the dub and the sub versions. Going good. I enjoyed the episodes. I kind of agree with Masako X because I watch his reviews afterwards after I watch them to see what he thinks of it.
Yeah.
I agree where it was like, this was very reminiscent of the old Dragon Ball days. This episode that came out for the sub version, not the dub. The dub, we got the hilarious episode of Hercule talking about how he beat Beerus and became Super Saiyan.
Oh yeah.
Losing all my stars. The Dragon Ball, which is still going good, still really enjoying it. I'm caught up on My Hero Academia second season. So that's going good as well. No complaints. We're gonna have a battle of the classes next, so it's gonna be interesting.
Yeah, rich people versus poor people. Yeah.
That's always been a very fair and even fight. Could go both ways. I'm on the edge of my seat.
Plus the episode beforehand where it was like the what you call it? Was it like bulldog fighting or something? It's the schoolyard play.
Oh, the cavalry race. That's what it is.
That was a fun episode.
I really like the sports festival arc.
Plus, one of the things I also really enjoyed was that Deku was not really the main focus of that episode anyways. He didn't do as much as the Hawk guy there with the shadow powers.
Yeah. Well, he's got to save his stuff, you know, so he doesn't get his pooper pushed in when he goes to the actual battle segment.
So, My Hero Academia is going really good. Music and all. So, just as good as the first season so far.
I love that second season opening, man. That's so good.
Yeah, I think I've given it a look. It's better than the first one, I'd say.
It's all more warming up, getting ready to exercise. And you got this really good beat. And it's just like, oh, it makes me want to exercise too.
Yeah.
And of course, I will love every bit of, you know, amazing All Might gifts that they give to me of him just fighting or him in an opening doing stuff, you know. It's just such a great character design.
Plus, we're finding the rivalry between him and I forget his name now, the fire guy.
I like to call him oh man, what was it? I call him Half and Half.
Yeah. So his father is second to All Might, which creates a rivalry between the children now.
Yeah, Endeavor is the father's name.
Yeah. It's one of the whole Sasuke and Naruto things going on right now.
Well, I mean, it is. Oh, it's Todoroki is the kid's name.
Yeah. I just can't remember the father's name.
Endeavor.
Yeah, right. Endeavor. Because he has to endeavor the fact that he's not as good as All Might.
Yeah, but it's a good rivalry, and of course, Bakugo is still sitting in second right now. He's not the main priority, so I already beat him up once.
Yeah. Move over for the other main characters. Right, and then in a second after I'm done my turn and dying to a seagull.
Yeah, jeez, those sequels sometimes are merciless. Finally got my second star. Oh my gosh.
I'm caught up on Tiger Mask Double. It's been going good. Tiger Mask has gone through his heel phase, so now it's time for him to go back to being a good guy.
Mm-hmm.
Once he can finally breach his contract. So it's all about him fighting Tiger the Third, which is kind of what I wanted. Like, everything that's happening right now, my friend and I have a discussion since we're both watching it at the same time. We both agree with what's going on. It's like, this should happen, then it happens. And we're both happy about it, so there's not much more they can do, I'd say. Anything else?
Yeah, look at that. Give me that win.
I might watch the One Piece movie tonight.
Which one?
What's it called? Gold.
Yeah,
Is it
I
just
like gold.
Film
The
gold.
casino, the casino one.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
gold.
Okay. Yeah. I'm assuming that it's gonna be pretty good.
It's all right. I mean, it's good for like a One Piece movie.
Mhm.
It's not-
But this is also me who's not even caught up with the manga, so I don't know where all this places timeline wise.
it's kind
Unless
of
it's like DBZ and it's not canon, so
it's not canon.
okay.
No, almost none of the movies are canon. Actually, I
Well-
don't think there is any movies that are canon.
I mean, there was that mention of the Beetle guy who got out of Empal Down,
Beetle guy.
and they're just like, here's the movie with him, now that we hyped him up.
Which one is that?
It's the one that it actually takes place in the skip, but it happened they were hyping it up before the whole skip.
Oh gosh. Yeah, I remember that one.
Yeah, Name gets kidnapped, and the dude threatens to blow up the whole North Blue or whatever.
Oh, that's Strong World. Yeah. That was right after the skip. That was not canon either.
Well, I mean, it was only canon in the sense that they actually mentioned his name and they said, "Oh, he got out of Empire Down," so he was at least a character that mattered, kind of, in the series. If he was good enough to get a mention, you don't really see Goku after saying, "Oh, remember Broly?"
Yeah, that's true.
Well, Broly's gonna be in this next.
Congrats to finally canon, Broly.
Ah, I tried it. I gambled and lost. Ugh.
I didn't
No,
see
but
any
it-
movies. Next movie I'll probably see is Guardian of the Galaxies Volume 2.
I was actually talking with a gentleman last night about how Broly's gonna show up, and it's really stupid. It's one of those female Saiyans just turns into Broly from one of the multiple universes, and it's like, okay, you just wanted to put him in the.
Yeah. For games, Diablo 3 I started seasonal. So it's time for me to start getting that character into hardcore shape. Lots of fun times ahead, I know. Ahead of time, because I've seen the bullshit that goes on with seasonal.
Yeah.
And I have to kind of go meta character, so I made a hunter. Or a witch hunter. I started Destiny with my friends, so we were playing a little bit of Destiny. That's going okay, but we haven't really gotten far enough to get into the mega lore of Destiny. I heard you get it super early in the game. You get it with the DLCs.
Oh,
Anything else? Dota 2. Played some of that. Came back to it after friggin' years of not playing it. And the first thing my friend wanted to do was ability draft, which is everyone just gets a random character and has to draft skills that you have no idea what the fuck they do, unless you do nothing but play that MOBA. So it was a shit show. And then after that we had bot matches. They went fine. And then we decided to go play Heroes of the Storm, so I did that. Got my Officer Diva skin, so
Damn
there
it.
you go.
I want that Officer Diva skin.
And I got the Oni Genji skin as well.
Ah, that's okay.
It's. I mean, I have the Black Watch skin for Genji, so. Oh my god, my voice is cracking already. So I don't know how much I'm going to use the Oni one. As for Diva, yeah, the only gold skin I have for her is Officer Diva, so it's just I never play Diva.
Yeah, I'm not very good at Diva either.
As Matt knows, my main is Reaper, so.
Oh yeah. You play a pretty tight Reaper. Which I have also started to get into as well. Reaper's probably my offense main now.
Yeah, I'm kind of worried because. Go ahead.
But for tanks, I've always been a fan of Diva. Like for healing, defense and offense, like I've been shuffling around like the longer that I play the game. But the only consistent character I've had is like as far as tanks go, it's always been Diva since day one. I really like how she plays.
Yeah. Reinhardt's my defense character.
Right on.
The typical person who's just like, I like the big guy with the shield.
I can cover my team, and like to be fair, he does cover his team, so.
Yeah, exactly. I like one of the most overpowered guys.
If you play him right, then your survivability will be fucking phenomenal.
Oh, cool. I unlocked the achievement because I rolled double sixes. Yeah. I haven't really played many games because I've been focusing on
the
whole workouts. And as I told Josiah, but haven't told Matt, I'm kind of doing like a Joseph Joestar workout where when I'm working out, I wear like a mask over my mouth so that gets me to concentrate on my airflow.
Oh.
Is building up that Hamon.
That's right.
Even though it doesn't matter anymore.
Yeah. It's alright, I can born a stand out of it, I'm sure. But in that, but the only thing that's really interesting that happened during the week was my first D&D session with my new crew. My new character is a monk who is a half snake, half person, and is an absolutely broken race in D&D standards.
So, Orochimaru.
Okay. You could think of him like that, but what he's more closely to would be Reptile from Mortal Kombat.
Oh, sick. Okay, right on.
And so that's why I based his looks off, just because he's pretty much just Reptile from Mortal Kombat. So that's been going well. They're all enjoying themselves.
Oh, well, I just gave him the win.
We have a Dijin fighter who is named Karnoff from the Karnoff series of video games. And then we have a paladin named Solaire, so he acts like Solaire from the Dark Souls series.
Oh, damn it, I'm so close. Just give me the win. Just give me it.
So that's it for me. Who would like to take it away so that I don't have to think anymore?
Oh man, I can't believe that guy got cucked in our game. Matt, let me paint you a picture here real fast.
Okay.
So I attack this guy has 5 stars, he's about to win, and so I attack him, and I have more stars than him, and then I give him the stars he needs to win, because he barely beats me, and then he accidentally lands on a chicken's face, and a chicken kills him. And then a spectator says, "Our savior, the cuck." It's the best. It's poetic justice.
Yeah, nice. And then I got fucked.
I guess I'll jump on and take over for you, John. Lately I've been just.
Oh my gosh! Stop! Gosh, freaking this guy.
These birds, man, they're no good.
No, it's this guy. He has 3 health, and I can't seem to slam him into the dirt.
This one specific guy seems to keep cucking you.
Yeah, I know.
Oh shoot. Big problem. No, like, for me, like, just jumping between 2 video games has been my life lately, which makes it hard for me to be interesting, because there's only so much that I can say about this before it's like, okay, yeah, we've heard this before. But I'll play Overwatch for like a couple days in a row, and then I'll jump over to Persona 5 and I'll play that. And not much to say. I am starting to reach the point where I think I'm gonna swap Overwatch with something, and something else to try, because I've been playing it since December of last year. So for like a good few months straight, like on an almost daily basis, I'll put in some Overwatch time. So I don't know, like, I'm definitely going to come back to it.
It's back out, John.
It's starting to hit that point where I just want to try something else. Persona is that's a good video game. I'm gonna go.
I'm sorry, Matt.
Pardon?
John, do you want to back out?
Yeah, I did. I'm at the lobby.
Okay.
Okay. I will retire.
No, you can still go. I'm gonna make a new session and just wait for you.
I have already hit the retire button.
No. Continue.
Yes.
I'm sorry.
That's all right. So join lobby.
Yeah, I'm making one. So just keep talking. I'll tell you when it's ready.
Okay. I'm gonna wait a little bit to go super in depth about P5, because I have a lot to talk about, like a lot, and I might be jumping on a different podcast soon with some other Persona loving chums that we're thinking of putting together, just to shoot the shit about a P5 for like an hour or something like that. So I'll keep short and sweet. No need to go into the details. There's very few glaring weaknesses in the latest Persona. All that I can really say about it that I'm not nuts about right now is there's a few specific voice lines, like dialogue lines that some characters speak a little bit too often during combat. So apart from minor annoyances like that, there's really nothing that I can complain about.
Okay.
I do feel that you've got it?
Yeah, it's called Yajirobe Rules.
Oh,
and the
yes.
password is Goku with the G capitalized.
Good.
And I'm pretty sure I spelled Yajirobe wrong.
Oh, that's alright.
I forgot an A. I put an A instead of an O. Or I should have put an A.
I thought you weren't going to get very creative and just went with something from Berserk.
Oh, New Berserk is doing pretty well. I don't know if any of you guys are watching it.
New Berserk is...
Unless you make it homework. I've already got so many animes on the plate.
That's fine. I mean, I'm not wanting you to race out and do it. I mean, it's just like the old one. It's haven't had any fillers yet, so that's pretty good.
Once I'm done something,
there we go.
Whichever one comes first to finishing, I'm finally getting back on to actually watching Gurren Lagann. It's gonna happen. It is.
It will happen.
Can't stop it. Can't stop the train.
I do have confidence in that.
As Josiah knows, you cannot stop the Deno.
No, you can't. Gosh, I wish you could. I honestly do.
So continue on that.
Right. What to say? Okay, right. A couple of dialogue lines that get repeated a little bit too often. I'm not feeling quite as much of the tight, the tight knit feeling that I got from P4, which no, it makes perfect sense. I understand that P4 was definitely a more lighthearted game than this. This reminds me a little bit more of P3, which was quite a bit more grim in tone than P4 was. So there's a lot being implied about P5. Like there's this big theme of justice in the game, because as a lot of casual people who check out the franchise will know, you're playing a band of teenagers who are in over their heads in pretty much any Persona game, and this is no different. And basically, you have the power to brainwash and mentally rehabilitate criminals and people with disordered desires within the universe in this game. And that has a lot of potential, both for being used correctly and being used incorrectly. And all of our actions can be just so far by us only using our powers against hardened criminals and things of that nature. But based on what people are saying about about us and our motivations and just how the general public seems to view us so far, there's a lot of pointers to us not really understanding what we're getting into as a team, which I think is fantastic, because as much as I adore P4, and I really do, no one ever really challenged the notion of these youth having these other worldly powers and using them for their own not their own gain per se, but for their own perceived greater good. And in this game, the big theme, whenever you are in dungeons and you're trying to catch on to what people are saying about you and your team, is I don't know about Phantom Thieves, I don't know, they know what's good for them, they think that they're all that, but they ain't shit. So I'm interested to see where the plot's going to take us, because it does feel quite a lot to me like there's going to be a pretty rough twist on us not even having made the right choices all along. Though that could also depend entirely on a moral choice, because if there's one thing this franchise loves, it's alternate endings and moral ambiguity.
Ooh.
That was a rough one.
The Seagull's punching hard today.
They're much harder than they should be.
But I punched that little kid and I turned her into an adult. Did you see that?
Wait, what? I'm lost.
Much like Kiryu was born.
Oh, yeah, there we
Once
go.
a child, then punched someone, became a man. Yeah, I've been watching the Yakuza LP.
I was about to say, I think this is a Yakuza thing, if I recall correctly.
Yep.
Not much else to say. So yeah, probably game of the year for me. Woo, man. It's yeah.
Yeah, but what? Here's a question for you, Matt.
Yes.
You say game of the year,
Yeah.
but what if Frog Fractions 2 came out?
No, I didn't perceive Frog Fractions 2.
Oh no, even better. What if Persona 5 is Frog Fractions 2?
I think you lads are forgetting Mighty Number 9.5.
Well, even half a point up from the first one is pretty valued at this point. Yeah, fuck it, I'll take this match. Mama didn't raise no coward.
Mama said knock you out.
That's correct.
Oh, and you did.
All right, John. Let's see. Oh, okay. Next round.
Oh, my favorite one.
Bataru.
Don't kill me, thank you.
Rebel 1.
I'll just kind of hop around the map a bit. So that's what I've been up to as far as like console gaming goes. But I finally got my Vita back from my brother.
Nice.
And well, that's nice. That's always cool. So now that I have that back, I'm able to jump on continuing where I left off on like a bunch of stuff there. He put a bunch of time into Valkyria Chronicles 2, so I am curious to jump on that at some point. So maybe that in the near future. But see, what I ended up doing when I had my Vita is I started a bunch of games that I played like 3 or 4 hours on, and I never completed them. So I don't know, like I want to finish up with a Legend of Mana. I started another Persona 4 playthrough because if I want to get one of the achievements that's based on maxing all of your social links within the game in one, then you have to dedicate an entire run to just that. So I'm also doing that on the side. Symphony of the Night, I'm starting my second playthrough of.
Mm-hmm.
What can I say about the Castlevania franchise apart from the fact that it's a pretty consistent love of mine. She's a very kind and caring mistress, and as much as the more recent console titles don't really appeal to me, it's just that Game Boy Advance era of Castlevania on top of Symphony of the Night. It's something that I love, and I recently started a playthrough of Dracula Chronicles X,
Mm-hmm.
which has an unlockable Symphony of the Night game built into it. So Castlevania up on the horizon for me as well. I've got a lot of shit on the go, and I don't devote enough time to just one game, which is a bit of a bad habit of mine. If I don't focus on something, I'm never really gonna...
Oh, come on! Why do I keep on getting ones on the fence? This is bull.
That was rough, mate.
I'm with you there, Matt. I have like 4 games on the go. One of them being Yooka-Laylee. I really should have had that beaten by now.
I'm hearing some mixed things about Yooka-Laylee. Is it what's the deal?
Yeah, this is coming from a guy who beat Banjo-Kazooie 10 times and Banjo and Tooie probably 3 or 4 times.
So are you asking me to be prepared for you to be a little bit biased?
Not really.
Okay, that's good.
Because I'm not counting this as a Banjo-Kazooie game because it's not a Banjo-Kazooie game. It's a Yooka-Laylee game.
It is the one and only so far.
I like it.
Good.
And I'm having a lot of fun with it. People were complaining about the casino stage. I don't know why. I'm on that right now, and I'm not having any troubles. There were people complaining that you have to go back to areas once you learn certain skills. Hate to break it to you people, but that happened in Banjo-Kazooie and Banjo and Tooie as well.
It only happened like a couple of times in the first one. Did a lot in Tooie though.
Yeah. So
But,
it's almost like people have forgotten what Banjo-Tooie was like. Banjo-Tooie was pretty hellish.
Yeah, it was pretty bad.
To be fair, like those games came out like how many years ago? So
yeah,
you got to look at it from that perspective too.
Well, the biggest complaint the biggest like actual complaint I've been hearing is that the overworld is just it's too big.
Yeah, it's pretty big, but
and confusing. It's not as well laid out as it was in the original, Banjo-Kazooie.
Yeah.
And then the only other thing I've been hearing is sometimes the controls are a little bit mixed. I heard that it has good feel, at least the controls do, and that. But I hear other times in certain areas and certain things you're doing, it's very hard control-wise, and it kind of breaks down.
I'd say so far from what I experienced, and I'm playing on the Xbox One,
Yeah.
is just the camera.
Yeah, that was another thing I was going to touch on, is that the camera, just like the old games, is sometimes very hideous.
Yeah, but even people forgot that their precious, most loved platformer, Mario 64, or even some whose precious Super Mario Sunshine, they also had not very good cameras.
Well, Mario 64 had an excuse. It was the first real 3D platformer. So that one has a little bit of a pass. But no, yeah, Sunshine had some definite problems. No, yeah, of course the camera. Especially because it's technically an indie game. You know, they didn't have a lot of actual like testing on it. You know, and so that's bound to happen.
Yeah, and then one of the other things is the thing that they want to do after this isn't even a platforming game. They want to do a kart racing game.
Oh.
I mean, why limit yourself? Why not make a ukulele card-based fighting game?
Well, they could make like the next Diddy Kong Racing for all we know.
Maybe, but I mean, what characters? I mean, that's another big thing, like a personal thing, not so much complaint as far as gameplay or game mechanics wise. The other big complaint I'm hearing most from like reviewers and YouTubers and stuff like that, and sometimes friends, is that there's a lot of just like meaningless characters that aren't as like memorable as like the first, or as Banjo characters.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, everybody likes trousers, but besides that, you don't really hear anybody talking about anybody else.
Yeah, there's one level in particular. Well, okay, I guess there's multiple levels. There's like a mission where you have to do for snowmen where you have to get their hats, and basically all the snowmen kind of are the same. Then there's a level where it's just a bunch of shopping carts, and they're basically all the same.
Sometimes you gotta play smart.
You can't run, boy.
So I see that, but
I just did.
At the same time, although there are some points where it almost seems like cringy dialogue, I haven't really cringed at anything from Yooka-Laylee.
Well, I said, it's not that they're terrible characters. It's just bland,
Yeah.
And that's okay.
Plus, there's the whole JonTron fiasco with the game, but like that really shouldn't affect it. Really shouldn't.
Did you see all the fake, like, JonTron, released pics? See, that's what I was talking about, the little girl. Whenever she revives, she comes back as either the old girl or the little girl. Matt.
What's going on?
On the game board, look who changed back to a little girl.
Yeah.
Someone did change back into a little girl.
Yes.
Yes.
Jailbait is on the board.
Oh, yes. CPU-chan.
Yes. That's what I was saying. Every time she revives herself, she switches her forms, like Rama 1/2.
Just like Rama 1/2.
So yeah, if you want the view of someone who holds the Banjo-Kazooie series close to his heart, and like Banjo-Kazooie is my top game of all time so far, like living these 26 years. I really don't mind Yooka-Laylee, and I'm not going to say it's a bad game. I'm not going to call it Game of the Year. I won't give it that. But it's probably going to be in my top 10 this year because I am having a lot of fun with
God.
it. So if you view it as a non-Banjo-Kazooie game and just a platformer to have fun with, you'll probably have fun.
I mean, honestly, I'm still waiting for
Mario Odyssey.
Yeah, Mario Odyssey, and then there's also rumors about Bubsy 3D 360.
Oh.
So, save your money, boys.
And one of the things is, everyone that I hear from, they've been super excited for Mario Odyssey.
Oh yeah.
Like they've been hyping it up, but they haven't even seen gameplay or anything yet.
I thought that you were about to say excited for PUBG 3.
So, just like Yooka-Laylee, when everyone was hyped with that, try to keep your expectations at a neutral, because all people are going to compare it to is how close is this to Mario 64.
Oh yeah, which is at the end of the day not really a fair thing to do. This is like sure it's the same franchise, but you know, as time goes on, we're gonna try out different things. Our priorities now aren't the same as they were back in the N64 days. So you know, just
and that's the danger.
Take it for its own product. Yeah.
That's the danger of resurrecting the game series, like, you know, being like, there's a new Killer Instinct. Okay, but how does it compare to the first Killer Instinct?
It's better.
Good.
Well, you would say it's better because it's got better graphics and, you know, maybe controlled better and stuff. But people would look at it and say, like they let their nostalgia blinds completely cover their face and say, there is no way it's better.
No,
rose-colored glasses.
2012, I think 2013. I've played the new Killer Instinct. That game is fucking tight.
It's great.
Yeah,
it's beautiful. Best thing that Double Helix has put out, to my knowledge.
So far.
Oh yeah, I'll challenge the small child to battle. Come on, small child. Yeah. Oh, you're not dead. I couldn't kill the kid!
Couldn't even... Here lies Matt. Couldn't even beat up a small child.
Damn it!
Pat would be so disappointed in you.
Right.
Have you watched any animes, Matt?
I have been watching more Bebop. I'm still not done. That's that's actually started to become like a running gag with a friend of mine at work. Is like each time that I go in and I talk to him about like anime and shit, he'll be like, Matt, I've known you for months now, and every single time we talk about the shit, I've made a little more progress in Cowboy Bebop. I'm gonna know you when we're fucking 80, and I'm gonna call you up. Hey, how's Bebop coming along, asshole? And I'll be like, oh, you know, just 2 more episodes, you know. Finishing up soon, yeah. So yeah, that's actually started to become a bit of a gag.
Well, but, you know, it's hard. You know, I mean, it's hard and understandable. You know, there's only 26 episodes and a movie. I mean, that's a lot to watch.
Big commitment
to watch in the last 4 or 5 months.
Right. I'm glad someone gets it.
Oh! By the way, I'm in like the last 6 episodes of Ghost. I've just been kind of taking my time because I can, because X8 isn't all the way out yet. At least I don't think so. I haven't been keeping up with that.
And I'll say, and you should. You need breaks from Ghost.
Ghost isn't that bad. I like the characters.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I'll let you save it for your full review, but it's just. Ghost will have those moments, and as you know, as I've said plenty of times, I don't hate any Kamen Rider, even though we joke about Deno and Decade. I don't hate them. I don't hate their series.
Yeah, I'll fucking fight them.
Okay. I just, compared to all the other ones, don't like them as much.
Yeah.
Oh no. All this was poorly planned.
However, Necron, now there's a different character. Who got his own spin-off series that didn't last very long, but it's just because it was one of those, this is what he did during the time Ghost had all the screen time.
Yeah.
Just like Blade got his own, where copious amounts of bad guys from different series came back from the dead, quote unquote.
Yeah. I just noticed how much the character model that John and I are using closely resembles Negi Springfield.
Yeah.
That's ooh.
Also brown-haired Minato.
Man. Also a very obscure reference that I just threw out there.
Yeah, I don't know why. For some reason, a lot of people don't seem to keep up with old Negima.
Also,
That's how you beat a
heads up
child.
for you.
Just so you know
Josiah.
that.
The reason why you would hear a lot of
taking notes.
the reason why you'd hear a lot of people talking shit about the Ghost series is because think about the series that came before it. That's the one they're comparing it to.
Yeah, I know. It's not fair, but it is what it is.
So Matt, more animals?
Wow, Matt, are you even playing this game? Like seriously,
Right?
bro. Like I'm half paying attention, and
So right, he's saving it up for Yu-Gi-Oh days.
Kind of steamrolling. What's worse nowadays, my Smash Brothers gameplay or my 100% Orange Juice gameplay?
let's find out. You tell us, audience.
Settle it in Smash.
Oh man, I wish we could play. I wish we could stream Smash. I don't have the equipment for it though.
God, I
Yeah.
fucking love to stream Smash.
I have Infinite, Smash Brothers Infinite on my Dolphin emulator.
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay, cool, right on.
But I think you guys would also have to have it in order for us to play.
Yeah.
And it is a pain in the ass to get working.
I bet.
So that's why once I had it downloaded, I said, no, I'm not switching any settings, because if this fucks up again, I'm not re-getting it. But otherwise, I would record gameplay. Because I also know how to stream. Amazing.
I haven't done my own stream yet. Maybe I'll do that one day.
Requires time, patience, and people would say for you to be funny, which I don't find realistic because I'm not funny. So
not with that attitude.
Why do I have the fans that I have? It's a mystery. Then again, the best friends, at times they're not exactly the funniest either, but they still got the fan base going.
Well, to be fair, like even when they're trash, they're like committed to pulling it off in style. And and like if you can pull off being awful in style, then you've got it made.
Oh come on! How did I not beat? Oh, I'm dead. Oh! I can't believe I walked out of there with one. Holy crap!
Clutch.
Oh. Now somebody else is gonna beat the boss for me.
And I'm not busting their balls either, like saying that their content's bad, because I know from personal experience how hard it is to fucking edit and get a channel going from the very bottom.
And play a video game and be funny at the same time.
Yeah, that's the hardest part.
Which I have found out over the course of the last few years doing this. It's fucking stupid hard.
Yeah.
It's like actually extremely hard.
And I don't know how people like Joel or Vinny do it just by memeing it up all the time. I was like, wouldn't the memeing get like stale after a while?
No, you just gotta meme broad enough.
Yeah.
See, memes themselves are constantly growing and evolving, so as long as you keep up with current trends, then
Boom.
Whoa! That was a curb stomp.
Memed. I thought somebody else was gonna steal, and now like I'm down 1 HP, but nope. It's great.
See, I'm learning from Joel. I'm learning that all you gotta do is have really bad Japanese and say a bunch of stuff that you learned from hentai.
Yeah.
Constantly scream "Granddad" at the top of your lungs. Oh wow! Every time I fail to do my death saves.
It's the way that he says it specifically that made Granddad funny. Like, if I were to try and do it, Granddad wouldn't have become a thing, but like, he just says it in a way where it's the coolest shit.
Yeah, and for Vinny, it's like, how kind of cool and calm Vinny is, but then also his laughs, like people purposely will go on YouTube and point out every time he laughs, and it's like, there you go, people. So he has kind of one of those contagious laughs.
Oh yeah.
My personality doesn't fit it, like you guys are hearing right now. It's just, I'm pretty calm when it comes to things. And anytime you heard me pissed off when I was talking about the fucking new Power Ranger movie, that's still a piece of shit.
Yep. No, but speaking of streaming, I don't know if you guys have watched it or a fan, but Ross from Game Grumps does this little thing called Doodle Dudes with Chris Oni and guests each, like whatever, how many times they do it, like it's like once a week or like once every 2 weeks, and they just sit there and make funny jokes and then draw like hideous versions of like famous characters. So it's pretty good.
That sounds like it has some potential.
I didn't need those anyways.
It's alright. I read your move and used the footsies. Street Fighter up in this bitch.
Man, I want to play.
I want a seagull to beat your butt.
Well, then I've been watching your streams, Josiah.
I know. You comment each time. I'm playing GTA 5 with my college buddies.
Stalking your channel.
John, are you competent in any fighting games?
I'd hope so. I ranked pretty high in Guilty Gear at one point.
Oh,
I
okay,
like Guilty Gear.
I also did fairly decent at Mortal Kombat X.
That was an easy one though, isn't it? Oh, karma. You did get beat by a seagull.
That's fine. Any other? Smash I'm okay at, but
I beat a whole bunch of people.
The quarter circles and shit.
But then there's the endless fighting. Oh, sorry, there's the endless debate of whether or not it's a fighting game. So.
Yeah. Really great at Blaze Blue. So.
I played Blaze Blue like I think like once with like a friend of mine who was like, "Hey, we should play fighting games."
Was it Spencer?
Not quite, but I'd love to do that with him too.
I'm pretty sure he loves Blaze Blue.
Right on. No, it's just I had a friend who was like, "Hey man, let's play fighting games," and she introduced me to both Blaze Blue and Arcana Heart.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
So that was cool. That was neat.
So I'm fairly confident at most fighting games, including like Castlevania Judgment and shit.
The most weird fighting game.
The only ones I know I'm absolute trash at is Killer Instinct. That's if I'm not just mashing buttons to do shit. Like if I'm actually trying to pull off combos and stuff. And Marvel vs. Capcom, there's no way I'll ever be the top of Marvel vs. Capcom.
Dude, don't even worry about it. Like, even back at the point when I was like at like my peak fighting game, like investment, like I would master the basic combos of MVC and then just hit the point where I'm like, man, I am not getting beyond this shit. This is outrageous.
Yeah, I used to have actually a really good rank in it, but then Evo happened and whew, there goes those ranks.
All of a sudden, you're irrelevant, apparently.
Yeah.
Yep. That's how it
goes. But then again, I was Scrub Team Dante, Deadpool, and Ryu.
Right on. Defend. I was my main team back when I was doing MVC3 was Morrigan, Dante, and I believe. No wait, I think I ended up switching out Dante for Virgil. Morrigan, Virgil, and someone else. Oh, I think Strider. Strider, hear you.
Very good choice. I'm also really shitty. Unless I pick the one certain character, I'm absolutely trash at Ultimax. Unless I pick Akihiko.
Right on. Okay, yeah. Ultimax is something that I need to give a fair shake at some point because based on gameplay that I've seen, Ultimax does look pretty good, and I'm not sure if any of you guys know this yet, but I do like Persona. So
No.
yeah, really. So the source material should help draw me into. I hear that the campaign for that game is abysmally, laughably easy. But I guess that's for people who are like, hey, I like the Shin Megami Tensei series, so there's a fighting game spin-off of one of its spin-offs, so I'll jump on that. So it's like, hey...
I only played Persona 3 as a Persona games.
Okay, yeah.
I have Persona 4, I just never played it. I played like 5 minutes of it.
Yeah, okay.
So I don't consider that actually playing it when I'm just basically watching a cutscene and walking around for a few moments.
Yeah.
But I've played pretty much every Shin Megami Tensei, including the ones that were on the NES and later.
So are you counting spin-offs? Or do you mean just the SMT mainline franchise?
Mainline.
Okay, yeah, right on. I hear that Soul Hackers is pretty good, and when I went to the con that I was at that had the Smash Brothers tourney today, I found someone who was selling 2 different copies of SMT Soul Hackers, Devil Summoner Soul Hackers. So I was like, should I grab this? And I ended up getting Persona Q instead. And I've heard mixed things about that one.
Yeah.
But I am nothing if not a disgusting shell. So so fuck it, I'll play PQ. I don't give a shit. So yeah. There's that.
So, sorry, the ones where the person's kind of dressed up like the old school, like rebellion Japanese boy costume. That's the one you're talking about, yeah? Summoner.
I haven't seen I haven't seen like a gameplay footage or anything like that for Summoner. But I'm assuming that you're correct, because when it comes to mainline SMT, you're quite a bit more knowledgeable than I am.
Okay, I was just wondering if that's the one you're talking about, because yeah, I played those ones as well.
Right on. I do have to ask you, John, do you have a Vita?
No, my friend does.
Okay, because
he plays Monster One Piece like 24/7.
If the game would have teleported us, I would have won like 5 rounds ago.
Josiah,
how proud I am of my victory. I don't care.
Josiah, you have a knack for like having things go like really strong for you, except for like that one detail that you need to pull things together.
Man. Let's see here. What other?
Got some items.
Yeah. I feel I'm all right at fighting games.
Well, you've got to be. Like, if you're not at least competent at fighting games, then how are you going to make it in the world?
Yeah, I'll never be good at fighting games because I can't dedicate myself to one certain one.
Oh, me neither.
I just play all of them. Like, within the next week, I'm going to be playing Injustice 2.
Oh, okay, right on.
And even then, it's like I'm most hyped for Scarecrow, Bane, and I don't really know. I mean, Red Hood was announced. I don't care about Jason Todd.
Well, Swamp Thing. You like Swamp Thing?
Yeah, I don't exactly know how he... Well, I've seen how he's going to play. Yeah. I mean, I'll probably play as Sub-Zero, but even then, I didn't care that he joined in the game.
Yeah.
As long as they don't make him as broken as Scorpion, it's fine. Black Manta, I'm excited for when he comes out. I would like to try him, but that's not for a while.
Yeah.
Did you hear who was just announced today, John? For Injustice 2?
Released today? Nope.
No, announced today for Injustice 2. Starfire.
Yeah, Starfire, Jason Todd, and Sub-Zero were the 3 characters that came out 2 days ago.
Right on.
And then they showed like black silhouettes for everyone. Azrael, if you know from the Batman series, Azrael, he's people think that he's one of the Shadows. Beast Boy seems like he might be one of the Shadows.
Yeah, probably. They're bringing Starfire and Jason Todd. Might as well bring Beast Boy, jeez.
So, I mean, there's a couple of things that people have been speculating, and people that have been announced so far, like even Joker. I'm excited to play him again. That I'm excited to test out, but just like Injustice 1, the next fighting game will come out soon. Like, fucking, I'm sure new Ultimax is going to come out because of Persona 5, so that's just bound to happen.
Speaking of DC, was it Young Justice 3 right now? They are recording the audio for it. They're doing the voice acting for it as confirmed. So I'm excited for that whenever that's going to come out. Geez, it's going to take a while, but I don't know
I've
if
already seen the petitions to bring back Wally.
Yeah, I know. I wish Wally wouldn't have died because he was like the best character, but I mean, legitimately the best character.
Yeah. Oh yeah. So whatever that was leading up to, you have your answer. I feel all right at fighting games, but I'll never be able to take on a pro. I mean, I might be able to hold my own against Wooly, maybe, but
depends on how many pies he's filled up on.
How many times Maximilian has weared him down beforehand.
I lost track of why I. Oh yeah. Because we brought up Smash. I was gonna say, like, I'd fucking love to do fighting games with you guys one day, because that could be something that, like, I could get fully invested in. But
well,
not now.
And speaking of other games, there's was it Mini Golf with Friends or something like that? A whole bunch of streams are playing it, and it's only like, it's still kind of in the alpha/beta area, but it's like $6-7 on Steam. So I was thinking about picking that up.
Fuck, I do some mini golf with friends.
Yeah, it'd be fun to do some mini golf.
Yeah, the only problem with getting the same games as people for me right now is I'm pretty much flat broke as it is.
Yeah, that's fine. I could comp you $6-7. That's not a big deal.
I'd love to be able to do Tabletop Simulator.
No. Fuck. God.
No, but also speaking about things coming out in DC, man, I can't wait for 2009 when we get that Shazam movie.
Shazam?
Yeah, Captain Marvel.
Oh, yes.
But they can't say Captain Marvel because Marvel already has their Captain Marvel coming out called Captain Marvel, so they're calling theirs Shazam. But I prefer the DC Captain Marvel to the Marvel Captain Marvel.
God knows how she's gonna play in Marvel Infinite.
Yeah, jeez. Oh, and speaking of Marvel, I actually the other day I sat down and read all of Old Man Logan.
Oh, cool! Right on.
Even the multiverse with the Doctor Doom wall.
I have not read that much, so now you have a leg up on me.
But yeah, the series continues on after the story of Old Man Logan in the actual Wolverine comics. They do some multiverse stuff, and it's really interesting. And they do it with a couple other running multiverses as well, so it's pretty interesting. I just love Old Man Logan. He's the best.
It's a pretty good concept, and like when you think about like Logan's lifespan, and just his general like disposition and shit like that. Like a comic with that tone is exactly where his character was headed to. That's a natural chain of events for him. It's like, what do we do with Logan after a good enough period of time? Well, he's gonna eventually become a crotchety old man, so make a fucking comic about him being a crotchety old man.
Well, that and freaking blind old Hawkeye's smile is something I want to protect. Fortunately, it doesn't work out that way, but I mean, geez, you know, that one panel where he's just lit up is just the best. Like, oh my gosh. There's so many great scenes. Like
But
when
I'm afraid.
when Banner throws the cow at Logan and he just like rips it in half. Oh, it's great.
But you overlooked one thing, Josiah.
What?
You made one simple mistake. You got old!
It's great. It's great to see old Banner like outside the Hulk form too. He's just like that super strong old man. He can control all of his strength without having to go into Hulk form. It's crazy.
Fuck. Good. But even then, it's not enough. Even then. What's the matter, Banner? Something you ate. Fuck. It's a goddamn good comic. I like it. I'll be honest, Old Man Logan is one of only like 3 comic books I've like read. So like, as far as actual comics are concerned, I am like a very fresh-faced young child.
Mm-hmm.
But boy, did I enjoy that one to pieces.
That's pretty good. I mean, honestly, I've just been reading a whole bunch of like the Wolverine comics as it is, just because I didn't get my fix from Logan. You know, they're actually running the movie Logan in theaters right now in black and white. It's nuts.
Yeah. You know what? Okay. All right.
It's got the whole film noir to it. It's great.
Yeah.
It's like an old western.
I'd give that a shot.
And that's why we're having to wait for that stupid DVD.
Ain't this a wonderful spot to be in?
What you gonna do?
Well, I'm not gonna fucking evade, that's what.
Oh,
it didn't
that
even
didn't matter. You're on the platter. It didn't matter.
Got any more stories for us, Matt? Before we pass it off to go, Josiah.
So yeah, I got my Vita back. I have too many video games that I invest time in and get not enough time in. I gotta learn to focus. That's a skill I should already have, and I don't. I've picked up my Persona 3 playthrough, and I'm about 60, 70 hours into that one, and I'm about, I think, 2/3, maybe 3/4 of the way down that one. So I'll probably beat that next. And yeah, of course, Castlevania on the side. Looking forward to Symphony of the Night. The very first game, the very first time that I played that game, I got the shitty ending, like where Alucard is just like, well, I guess I beat Richter then. I guess I beat him. Time to. That solved all our problems, right? Okay, I guess I'll walk away. Also, no one's allowed to call spoilers on like Richter being the main boss because this game is like 20 years old now, I think. So fuck that.
Yeah.
Do I challenge this person to battle? Nothing ventured, nothing gained. Yeah, so I'm doing that. Speaking of Castlevania, I'm looking forward to the Netflix show that's going to be coming out at some point soon.
Oh yeah, they're still doing that thing.
Yeah. I'm super curious to see what they do because like there's like more than one option that they've got here to start from. Like, are you going to go like back to the fucking beginning of the series, like before Dracula even became a vampire, or like what are you gonna run with here? Or are you gonna take the safe route and just be like, Simon Belmont, you know, the events of Castlevania 1. I'll probably die. I'm probably gonna die. Please don't die. I'm gonna defend.
Good.
I didn't die. Haha. You also didn't die though. So yeah, like, where are they gonna go with this? So I'm keen. I'm not taking this fight, that's for sure. I'm keen to see where they jump on for the Castlevania franchise, and I'm awaiting that Netflix special, man. That's
not till Halloween for me. It has to be close to Halloween in order for me to care
about the spooks and the spirits and the bump in the night.
The goblins.
And the very professional lore of Castlevania, the very enticing lore that it has.
The very consistent.
Yeah.
And
if you really get into it, then like some of the lore is actually pretty cool, but at the same time, if you want it to be just like that wasn't really gonna go well no matter what it is. But if you also want it to just be like, guy whips vampire to death, more at 6, then you know the series can also be that if you want it to. So yeah,
you can give me a ring once the Belmonts go on their Japanese weeb adventures with Dracula.
Oh yeah, man, that art style shift, like up until I'd say Aria of Sorrow, I think was the last like Castlevania title where I could look at the art and be like, man, this art is fucking fantastic. They didn't need to like take the anime shift. As a matter of fact, I'd say it did more harm than good. So, oh shit, Josiah, I think you're gone.
What? Oh
yeah, I think you're gone, dude.
No, you're gone, Matt.
Wait, no, I'm still in the same game as John.
Oh, it still shows John in my game. That's weird.
100% orange juice, more like 100% confusion. Am I right?
Yeah, I can still see John in my game. That's weird. John, are you on multiple planes?
Right.
Are you messing up the time stream?
To go around.
Are you pulling a Deno?
That's right. Evil Deno is here.
So
that was a pretty bad movie, wasn't it?
So yeah, like I can gab about Castlevania for quite a while, but there's no real need to. I'll just wait and see what is in store for the franchise and talk about it more then. Josiah, have you been getting up anything fun and new nowadays?
I've just kind of been piggybacking off you guys'. Like I said, I read all Logan, and getting through Ghost, and keeping up with the weeklies. There's nothing much else besides that. As far as games go, I've been playing a whole bunch of Viva Pinata for the Xbox 360.
Wait, seriously?
Yeah, it's a fun game.
Alright.
Yeah, I played it too. It's pretty fun. Like, man,
was that show good?
It was alright.
It
wasn't
like,
monumental or anything like that.
Oh, okay. It's one of those ones where like every now and then people will like remind you that like, you know, hey, this show was a thing once, and you're like, oh right, that. I shoved that into the back of my memory.
Well, I'm not too sure if you're aware, John, but the actual game for Viva Pinata has nothing to do with the show except for the same like characters. It's basically a farm simulator.
Yeah, it was all right. I played a couple of hours of it.
Way to beat up a lady, John.
Hey, this is the negativeness that has been going on from us talking about Deno. It's negative incarnate.
Damn it.
Viva Pinata had a candy horse voiced by Dan Green.
Yes, it was great.
Oh, I want to look up like videos of that now.
Well,
That
it actually plays the opening theme to Viva Pinata, the show, in the game. Every single time. But no, I've gotten bored with it. I got up to like level 30 Gardener, and I'm just like, oh, I'm so tired of this. It's just work, and I don't want to work.
Yeah, I thought about eventually streaming it or playing it, but then I was like, is there enough game here to do that?
No, not really. There's not enough structure. It's basically like after the first like 5 levels, it's just basically like try and get as many pinatas as you can, like, and cycle through them in variety.
But I'd stream a whole day of Chow Garden in
Yeah.
Sonic Adventure 2 Battle. Think you're losing your mind?
What are you laughing at there, buddy? What's going on? Oh, he's watching Viva Pinata.
Oh. I'm sorry. I just had to take off my headphones for a second. This shouldn't be very funny. This shouldn't be that funny, at least. But I'm hearing that, and I'm just picturing like all of it coming from Yu-Gi-Oh. Stupid. Man.
Oh,
have
man.
you ever seen that video where Dan Green was pretending that he was ordering from McDonald's as Yugi?
That's great.
Or where he needed to borrow money from Yugi to use the washing machine?
No, I have not seen this.
It's almost as good as when Donkey was calling all those pizza places. This is Papa John's. Put me into Papa John's. I want to speak to Papa. Oh,
It's so great when voice actors just do goofy shit like that.
Oh god, this fucking Jesus. That's very hard for me to take seriously.
Your next job is to check out Los Luchadores.
What? What is this Los Luchadores?
Show back in the days of 4Kids or Foxbox, I guess at the time.
Yeah.
To be honest with you guys, what I've been considering throwing up for like a stream at some point in the future is what's it called again? Lucha Underground, because
Oh, it is on Netflix.
It is on Netflix, which means that I can
Use it.
I can put it on through Rabbit. So yeah, it should be good.
Yeah, my bets are on La Parca.
Oh, you've been keeping up?
Kind of. My Spanish, yeah, not exactly the best. And there's no subtitles, so muy bueno.
But no, another good like like stream night would be Bob's Burgers.
Yeah.
I could never get into that one very much, to be honest.
You just gotta watch it enough. It's one of those where it just kind of grows on you a little bit, and then after that, it's like your favorite show. Because I was off and on Bob's Burgers, and then my roommate and I started watching the 7th season, and man, oh man, like the first seasons were alright, like the first couple seasons, but that 7th season they have on Hulu now is like amazing. Like the jokes and just the sass is just amazing. It was just like every like good 30 seconds there was either a backhanded compliment or like some sass or something.
Plus, you got the voice actor of Archer in there.
Yeah.
So.
Oh yeah, that dude's great.
He is. It's so funny. Bob's so real. He's like, no, we shouldn't do. He's always like the voice of reason. It's great. Like there was an episode where he got stuck in the crawl space in the wall and couldn't get out.
I don't think I watched many episodes. I think I've seen one where there was like something about a morgue. Like his kids went to a morgue.
There's a morgue right next door. The mortician.
And then there was like one where they had a food person, a critic or whatever, come in, or not critic, like the people who judge if the store is good enough or not.
Oh, the health inspector.
Yeah. Straight out of SpongeBob.
Do you know what memes I've been getting into? The Overwatch SpongeBob memes.
Oh gosh.
Those are strong. Though I guess your mileage will vary because it's like if you put in enough time into the game, then it's like then all of that like complaining and people like that people do about Bastion. It's gonna be a lot funnier then for you. You're like, oh, I get it. People don't like Bastion. That's why he's Squidward in this situation.
I don't like Bastion. I know how to deal with Bastion.
Why don't we just take the payload and push it somewhere else?
Oh god. I'm assuming neither of you play Heroes of the Storm.
Nah.
I plan to give it a short play, to be honest with you. Well, like,
The map Hanamura is terrible.
Alright, yeah.
It's just like Overwatch, right? It's just a huge gank fest.
Well, Hanamura in Overwatch is an alright map, but I wouldn't say like it's up there with like the best. As far as personal favorites go, I'd have to say that I'm a fan of Route 66, which some people don't like. I don't know. It's
That's offensive. I'm offended.
Yeah, right.
I live
How
on
dare
Route
I.
66. Son of a gun! I just want to go home!
I enjoy the old, look, no matter what, I'm getting hit by a card here. Oh, never mind. I enjoy the old El Dorado.
Oh yeah, okay.
This is ridiculous. I always get enough anything to make it to win, and then I always fail trying to get home.
Alright, you still got this. See? I ain't nowhere close. Any other bizarre adventures of yours, Josiah?
I know nothing recently. I watched a little bit of EPO the other day just because it's still as good as I remember it, so. I wish they would make another EPO, or at least confirm another EPO series, so, you know, I would have a reason to live, but...
It's alright, you might get that when we finally hear about JoJo Part 5.
Oh, recently I did read through, Part 5 again, and I don't see why people still like that.
Yeah, I don't see why people bitch about it either. It's fine. I've read worse manga.
That's like saying, oh man, you know, it's fine I'm being stabbed right now. I've been stabbed twice before. It's exactly what you're equating it to.
Yeah, I don't know about you all, but I have been before.
Well, that was much more relevant than I wanted it to be.
I've had a kunai. Let's see, where's that wound again? It's kind of near the rib cage.
I'm hoping most other places will be vital.
Still kind of hurts, but yeah, whatever.
Oh, you dirty little rat! I will resurrect and defeat you.
Did any of you guys...
The game took pity on me after my sad anime story, my sad background.
Yeah, Matt.
Have any of you guys ever checked out the Pokemon manga?
I have a couple of the old issues.
Right on. Because, like, if we're gonna talk, like, mediocre series, then, you know, I guess I might as well give it a whirl.
Oh my gosh, the CPU won.
Matt, you won.
I won.
How was I in fourth? Oh, I had the least amount of stars. I had 15 wins. That was more than enough to win the game. That's bullcrap. Oh, at least I got my 2 oranges.
Jeez, I just got fucking stomped. Well, the match just finished up here too, and I lost again.
Well, that was just about our time.
That's a stream.
Well, it's great to talk to you guys. Hopefully we can get Sterling on here for something here pretty soon.
Yep.
Have a good old-fashioned podcast, but that was pretty fun. We should do that again in a couple weeks. Hopefully, maybe we can get Alex and Isaiah on here and have some real fun.
I would enjoy that.
But for now, this is goodbye.
Yep.
I bid you adieu.